Wrong way. Hello, guys. Welcome in. I am doing the HalloXmas demo raid train. I was asked to help fill in. So I was digging through some things. I'm kind of doing all this on the fly, guys. So I was digging through to see if I had some Halloween Christmas stuff, and I think I found some. So how's everybody going? How's it going? Oh yeah, that's gonna be our first giveaway. It's like an ornament. It's made with mix and resin. So this will be our first giveaway of the show, which we're not gonna run just yet. We're gonna wait on the raid train to get here. So I'm gonna demo a couple things for y'all today. Okay. I'm going to demo we'll do this one too with a Christmas mix. I'm going to demo. Hey, there's the raid! Woohoo! We make okay, guys. Initially, can you start a giddy, babe?
Thank you, Gathered Crafter, for your raid.
Thank you so much, guys. Please make sure if you were hanging out with us for a minute before they got here that you follow Gathered Crafter. This right here is made with UV resin and one of our Christmas mixes, which all of our mixes are loaded in the bin. And so this ornament was made, and I'm going to do this as the first giveaway. Okay, guys? So you can buy the mixes in the bin and make things like that with UV resin. I'm not going to show y'all that today. Today I wanted, I initially thought, okay, I'm going to show everybody how to make earrings. And then I thought, everybody knows how to make earrings. What am I thinking? So I decided I'm not going to show y'all how to make an earring. I'm going to do a bag pull. And we're going to do handmade glass beaded bows that look similar to this. Okay? Because these dress up any project so beautifully. And you just wire them right on, guys. You just wire them right on. And so if you want to buy a bow kit, you're going to tell us what color. Or like you can pick 1, 2, 3 colors, something like that. And we will put the beads and supplies together for you post-show. And that way you guys can purchase a bow making kit if you want one. It's real simple to make. And I'm going to make a Christmas one out of Christmas beads because I have Christmas beads in front of me. So first things first, we have made up 10 kits, 5 Halloween and 5 Christmas. Oh, hey, anything I can do to help Wheezy, I always will. She's awesome and we love her. A bag pull, or this can be used on a junk journal as a junk journal pull. I have chosen to use 18 gauge wire. That's 18 gauge is kind of my favorite, if I'm being honest. It bends easy, but at the same time, it does have enough stiffness that you can mold this into what you want it to be. So all I've done prior to y'all getting here is I have taken a piece of 18 gauge wire, and I'm going to show you the process I did. I always measure too much and have wire waste because I'm new and because I don't want to not have enough. So I take wire, I use the cutters that are flat on one side like that so that it leaves a nice cut, okay? And I am not a wire expert, so please know, y'all, I am not. And then I'm going to take my round end pliers. Save it and make jump rings. You're so right. I do need to do that. The problem is I keep buying stashes that have jump rings like by the thousands. So, okay. Anyway, so I take the end of my 18 gauge wire and I use round nose pliers. That's what I call these, round nose pliers. I put the end of my wire in the largest part here of my circle, and then I make sure I can't feel it, okay? And then I just start rolling it, okay, into a little circle on the end. So this is going to give me a place to hang a charm. Does that make sense? Like, that's going to give me a little spot to hang a charm. And what I want to do is I want to have if you guys have questions, please put them in the chat. I have a couple people here with me today, and if I'm not looking at chat, they're going to help me. Hey, Jen B, beautiful. I sent your diamond painting to Shortcake in her most recent package, so you wouldn't have to pay shipping, neither would I, since it was going to basically the same place, just so you know. I meant to send you a message and tell you that, and I wasn't sure I remembered I did.
In, Nancy.
This piece right here is where I'm going to connect my charm. Now, to demo, I'm going to make this my charm. Guys, I broke this off of an old costume jewelry necklace. I just liked it, so I harvested it and stole it. And this one's going to be kind of big and flashy and pretty, and you could probably put this on your Christmas tree when we're done. Like, it's going to be that pretty, okay? Because this is so big and bold and flashy. And then once I have made this, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the kits I have, and we'll run them real quickly. You can go ahead and put a listing in for kits. They are $7, and there's 10 of them. No, in the auction, so I can run them. So first thing I'm going to do is put my beads on. You're going to choose whatever beads you want to complement your design. I have chosen to work with some of my golds and pearls because this is the bottom. So everything I do is going to kind of sit around this, if that makes sense, like design wise. I hope y'all can see okay. If you can't, please tell me.
Up here.
I have 10. Yes, sir. $7. I said that too. So these kits are going to be $7. And this part, guys, is very subjective to how you see your project, what you think it should look like. The beading, as we all know, is subjective. Now, as I go, I do kind of straighten this because wire has that natural curve to it. So as I go, I do kind of straighten it up. And then I kind of look at my bead sets. Oh, TC Aggie, you won our mix filled ornament. Gorgeous snowflake. And this mix that's in it, these are available in my bin, guys. They're DIY crafting mixes, and they are so cute.
Allie K.
Oh, Allie K, look at you, girl. You are getting your mix. Listen, Allie knows. If you know, you know, right? So again, I am just using, and I always pull way more beads than I ever need, right? Do we all do that? Is that common amongst us all? You have to decide kind of what you're going to use this for. Like I said, it could be a bag pull. It could be a junk journal dangle. I mean, there's so many things these can be that once you know what it's going to be, you kind of know what the length is. The charm on the bottom of this one is going to be large. So I've given it a good wide length. And I actually don't like all that gold together, so I'm going to take some of these off because I really like this bead.
Welcome in, guys. Larissa is making a junk journal, zipper, pull. It can be whatever you want it to be. It just decorates and
so see how we have this gorgeousness right here? Now that I know, okay, I'm done. This is as long as I want it to be. I need to make sure that there's not too much length here on the wire end. Can y'all see that end? I feel like I should be putting it against something white.
Yeah.
Whoops. We're going to use that in a minute to make something else. Okay. So the way that I measure things, this is how, guys, and this is not scientific, and I don't even know if it's right. I have fairly fat fingers, so I put half my finger on my bead, half on the wire, and I cut right above that. And that gives me enough to roll it into a spot to attach a lobster claw. Now, when you're making a hook, you first roll forward, take out, put it back in, and rotate back. I learned that on YouTube, guys. I'm just being honest. On making, quote unquote, the perfect thing. Okay, let me, 1 second, guys. I'm sitting here looking for my lobsters, and they're Right here. Found them. Have lobster claws too, guys. All right. I'm going to use this large gold because I think it'll make this one look really pretty. So you see I made a little hook and I'm just putting this onto it, right? Like that. Just tightening it up so that it holds my beads. So here is essentially the dangle, okay? Fair?
Beautiful.
Now, the other thing we want to do, well, I'm going to tighten this up a little more. There we go. Just want to make sure that my lobster claw stays, because it's a pretty big one. Just want to make sure it stays on there good. Now, the other thing we can do is we can attach this snowflake simply by running a jump ring through the snowflake piece, because it's got these openings. And so we could certainly use one of those, or we can make it look super classy by using like a pendant hook. Okay, so I think the pendant hooks make it look really nice just because it kind of gets it super classed up. So I'm going to run my pendant hook. I'm going to run a jump ring, a large jump ring through my pendant hook. And then I'm going to hook this snowflake to it. Because I have to be a little bit creative with how the snowflake hangs, because guys, this snowflake was not a pendant. It was pulled off of a piece of costume jewelry. And it was like, I think it was like an old clip-on earring, if I'm being honest. And I wanted to use it as a pendant. And so I always overlap when I'm using something really big. Plus it's going to hide in this little cute dangle anyway. So since that's going to hide pretty, I don't worry too much about it. Okay, now I'm going to add a jump ring. And it doesn't have to be super big. Can you make your hand move? Is this better? Trying to make sure y'all can see. Since I've used that pendant holder, I don't have to use a super big ring to go through the snowflake. Will you get me another pair of pliers over there, please? I'm going to get a second pair of pliers, guys, because I think second pair is super important. Because I don't want to twist on my fingers because it hurts. So I'm going to use 2 pairs of pliers, and I'm just going to move these 2 ends of my ring together. So now I have this gorgeous dangle that could hang on a Christmas tree. It could hang off your bag. It could be added to a Christmas gift, to a junk journal. Either way, you have a gorgeous piece of jewelry for basically anything, because we have this nice size lobster claw on the top. So we can use that lobster to hook it to just about anything. What do we think, guys? Isn't that cool? So let me put my phone where it goes right quick and get it onto Whatnot. It's okay. I'm just getting my phone like, oh, there it is. Y'all know you can't use a phone on Whatnot unless it's plugged into power, right?
Oh, James Bond totally just made one with you.
Ah, that is so cool. I'm so glad. Okay, let's go here. Let me get into my show, guys, because I'm going to show y'all how we have designed these for you guys to be able to make. So here's what I've done. In every kit, I have given you a charm and enough wire that has already been rolled on one end. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick out a lobster hook and put in here, and a few jump rings. Okay. And I'm going to show y'all the charm in each one and the beads and run the kits. So this is our first little Christmas craft. So I'm not going to pull the beads out, but I will show them where you can see them. This is the charm on the first kit, guys. I charge $7 and you get everything you need apart from the wire that it will take or the tool, the actual tool part that it will take to do this. So you get lots more beads than you need. This one is a sweet little reindeer for Christmas. He's adorable, and that kit is running. But we do have some of these for Halloween as well. We're going to bounce back and forth, guys, back and forth. All right, next one is a Halloween. Thank you. Next one is Halloween, and I'm going to show you the charm. This is adorable, and I only have one of these little punkies left. This is my last little pumpkin charm. Isn't he so cute? So those are the beads that goes with him, and we're running him. He's pretty adorable.
He is. He would be beautiful on a Halloween journal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Or like that, the shelf the lady was making. You can easily hang these off the side of a shelf.
The picture frame.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this one's cute. It has a cute little colorful Christmas tree. Let me show y'all that one. And guys, these don't actually have to have a charm, to be honest. They can have a glass beaded bow, which we're going to look at making next. Look at that, guys. Look at that cute Christmas tree. And all those beautiful beads to go with. That one's going. Anybody have questions on how we did this particular thing? Ooh, here's our next dark and twisty. Look at this charm. Is that charm not awesome? Guys, what is that? A winged cat bat? It's running. We've got some blood splatter looking beads. We've got some cool beads in there for him. Oh, it's a gargoyle. Thank you, Wheezy. One of these days I'll know. Our next one is another beautiful Christmas. That bell is adorable. It's very, very cool. Well, this is all you need to make one, guys. This has got all the beauties in it. It's simple. It's easy. Your jump rings and your lobster claw will be included as well. And they're easy to turn. Now, this one is pretty epic, guys. This is a guillotine charm. Can you imagine if you just low-key have this on your bag and you're in public? Okay. Somebody looks over at your purse and they're like, oh, isn't she pretty? And then they see that and they're like, oh, crap. What? The guillotine's really cool looking. It's very detailed. Thank you, Macaday. We appreciate you. Oh, that's awesome, Wuzzle. Wuzzle's doing an embroidered cow iron-on that is so neat. Now, this snowman is fancy, y'all. He has a diamond in his cap. A phooey diamond, not a real diamond, but this snowman is fancy. Thank you so much for your first purchase, Macaday. Welcome to the family where we love you and Jesus loves you no matter what. Ooh, this is another good Halloween charm. Look at that spider in its spider web. Now, guys, you don't have to use this for what we have it used for, but that's what we intend the charms for, but you do not have to use them for that. And these are so nice. Do you have any fall leaves? As charms, I can look. Thank you, Jinby. I can look, but I'm not sure. We'll look. Fall charms. I'm going to do this one. All right. Next, last one on this kit. I have one more Christmas, but nobody seems to be too interested in Christmas ones. So last Halloween one is Beetlejuice and Lydia is the charm. And here are the beads. This one does have some acrylic beads that are kind of bigger.
You just bought the Beetlejuice mix.
I know it's going to be epic, right? Epic. Yeah. Girlfriend, this is going to be so cute. Are you doing a Beetlejuice journal? Now, I threw some purple in here too, Allie, because I felt like that Beetlejuice needed some purple. Because to me, that's kind of an essential part to Beetlejuice is a little bit of purple. All right, last bag pull kit, and then we're going to move on to another one. Ooh, girl, we have official NBC mix too. This is a cute little angel with the CZs in its wings. And Oogie Boogie mix. There's Oogie Boogie mix in there. Isn't that Tim Burton? I don't know.
Same thing, isn't it? NBC.
I don't know.
You're gonna get that too.
I need awesome. Baby, I need a Christmas mix that's like red and green and pretty. So guys, one of the things that I have just recently started doing is working with a little bit of UV resin. I am going to show you glass beaded bows, but we got plenty of time. We're only at 12:20. And I want to show y'all how I'm doing my hotel keychains. I do not have anything except mixes for sale where this is concerned. Okay. So just so y'all know, this particular keychain I bought at Hobby Lobby. It's just one of those hotel keychain blanks. It is acrylic. And something that I have been doing lately is working with these to make them a little extra because we have these DIY craft mixes. Now, I am going to pull this off of the jump that it goes to so that I can have a flat, so it can lay flat, because I'm going to work with some resin on here. I have a really cool little Christmas DTF that I'm going to fit to one side. I don't know if y'all can see this. Mm-hmm. It's just a Christmas DTF sticker. It's not even really made to go on this. I think this was like a pin wrap or a mini cup wrap or something, but that's what I'm going to use this for is this. Now I think it was part of a bookmark that I cut up. The first thing I'm going to do is lay my DTF because I do want to put some glitter on this, but oh no.
Did you just do that?
I did. Y'all, I just messed this up. Hashtag live show right here. We'll see if I can salvage it. It's going to be tricky. Can you hold that? Now I have to cut it up. I'm just not going to be able to have that part on. So things happen. You have to be able to move past those. So in the event that you accidentally stick this to your keychain, you have to cut up your DTF, which is not a big deal. It just is a matter of trimming it because we've got a lot of good DTF left here. So I'm going to trim off the Santa so I can place him exactly where I want him. And I have to trim off some of those words because we have words that aren't there anymore. I couldn't tell you that. I do not know.
It says on Google, DTF PET film and regular PET film differ primarily in their coatings and intended use within printing processes. DTF PET film, specifically designed for direct-to-film DTF printing, has a specialized ink-absorbed coating allowing for high-definition smudge-free designs. Regular PET film, on the other hand, lacks this specialized coating and is not suitable for DTF printing.
Okay, so here's the great thing about these. If you mess up and stick it where it doesn't go, all you have to do is just you just reappropriate your stickers. Okay, guys? Simple as that. Let me see if I have any other little Christmas ones. I can add a little bit of something to that. I do. Don't you know? So this, I'm just cutting out what I want to use from that DTF direct to film. And I buy these on cup wrap shows, on all kinds of shows, right? And again, ultimately what this is just a sticker, guys. It's just a sticker. And I happen to have this Christmas one that I can use for some added bows. Because we've got a little bit of a blank spot. But if I go in and add a couple bows, then our blank spot looks fine. I had a piece of sticker on my shirt and it kept rubbing my arm. I'm like, what is this? I hope I'm not boring you guys. You can tell me if I do. I can take it. I like doing these because it gives you a chance to be creative. Mom, could you go help Matt find a Christmas mix? I'm to a point that I need it. Just have to pay attention to how you put these on. To be fair, I told no one I was doing this craft before I started. They all thought I was just doing the little bag pull thing. But then I saw this stuff, and you know how Wuzzle, you better get out of here.
NBC.
I need Christmas.
That is Nightmare Before.
No, ma'am, I need Christmas.
Yeah, I'll go tell him.
Okay. All right, here we go. Now we're just going to add our little snowman. Thank you for purchasing a junk journal dangle kit. Okay, so now that we have our little area covered, we are going to add UV resin and a little bit of glitter. We have our little resin light, okay? And resin is super easy. That's the truth. Let me get my glitter, guys. Give me just a second here. I have this awesome red. It's a little chunky, so we're not going to use a ton. So I use this brand resin because it's easy to work with. I'm going to put it right over those stickers, guys. Right over it. Yes, it will. Yes. Now, I personally, because they're cheap and easy, use like popsicle sticks to spread around my resin and stuff, because then I can throw it away and it's not like I threw away a large amount of money or anything. See how I'm just spreading this out to the edges of... You don't want to mix up your resin because it'll create bubbles. But I'm just spreading this out. To the edges, okay? So now that I have that covered, right? I'm going to take a little bit of my glitter and just sprinkle. This is just a red sprinkle. You don't want to get too much because you don't want it to cover up all your sticker, but you definitely want it to look like it has some glitter. Right, guys? Yes, I will. So now that I have this side, what I would consider completed, I'm going to turn my light on and slide that underneath. Nutcracker would be great. Perfect, Mom. Perfect. Okay, yeah, perfect. Because if you can grab me one more of those blanks, I have a Halloween. Well, I thought they were over by you, but they may not be.
That white hotel key?
Yeah. Or the black, either way. I don't know if they were over by you. Okay. It's all right if they're not. Thank you, Allie K. It's fun. Yeah, it's like 60 seconds. You'll see it'll start getting like really nice and cured. And I have a little hole that I can see. White. Have a little bitty hole there. So I'm just going to fill it with some resin and smooth it. Because, guys, it's already pretty hard. And the thing we're going to do on the back is using our mix. Which, that's why I'm saying there's mix in the bin. Look at that bin because my sister and I would love to sell these mixes. All right, so this is a mix that I'm going to use on the back side of that hotel keychain. It's called Nutcracker Christmas. So sticker on the front side and on the back side, we're going to use a hotel keychain. There it is. This is what I'm putting on the Halloween one. How cute are they, guys? So when I have like really defined edges, because this is a bookmark, I'm going to take and cut some off this edge to keep it from looking so defined.
A mix. It is a DIY craft mix. Some people call it nail art mix. Some people call it shaker bead mix. Because you can make a shaker pocket with paper ephemera and a clear cellophane over it that makes it into a pocket with that mix inside. For me, for lack of a better way of explaining it, it's like confetti on crack. It's just really, really spruced up.
It's DIY crafting mix. That's the truth.
Lots of foil pieces, lots of illuminated type things that glow in the dark, little shapes, and they all have a certain theme to them. Like it may be Halloween, it may be Christmas, it may be candy, it may be a toy, a teacher theme, just a sea life theme, unicorns, mermaids.
We have so many different ones.
Do they have big pieces of glitter?
Yes, there are large chunks of glitter in them. There are large chunks of confetti. I'll show y'all one. Give me just a second. I'll show y'all a mix. I'm going to dump one out. I just got to put some more on this. What time is it? We're good.
12:34. They're sold on TikTok.
Yes.
By a company called KOS Bling. They are very expensive.
Yeah. At Cost Bling, they cost like $15 an ounce. We sell ours for $5 an ounce because the woman that we purchased ours from was going out of business. So we got ours at like a great deal. Now, if we continue to sell these like way into the future, they probably won't always be that price. I'm just being honest. You have to be a little creative when you're putting these stickers on if they're not cut and made for these keychains. So just know that that's why I'm spending all this time like placing the sticker, is so that it doesn't look weird. Okay, guys?
Way to go, Fuzzy. That's great.
What did he say?
He got 3 rooms clean, dishes done. Lori might let him live there a little longer.
Well, praise God. I'm glad you got your priorities straight.
Jan told him, "You've been busy."
Yeah.
You getting a taste of what it's like to be a woman.
Man, I feel like a woman.
JW808 said, "Where do you get the stickers?"
So I buy mine from a multitude of different sellers here on Whatnot. They're called DTF stickers, and you can get them from tons of places. But they're fun. They're lots and lots of fun. Okay, guys, this is the last piece of the pumpkin, I think, that has to go on.
Hello, Jilly Rock 37.
That's Jody.
Jody. Ooh, this one has a big black back in it.
Which one?
Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's like a.
It's roses or something.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the mixes that we get have polymer clay, flat back, different designs and stuff.
Right.
Not a whole lot, but you'll get a few big pieces that match up in the design of what they are.
And we're gonna add one more. I keep saying one more.
It's like a fan, but it's
floral. Yeah. So we are in Texas, friends. Texas. East Texas, near Louisiana.
Jody, we had a request from Wheezy to help her out last minute on this raid train.
They had an open spot for 10 a.m., so we jumped on to help. All right, there we go. Now, I've filled one side with pumpkins, and we're going to take a look at our Christmas because our resin has hardened, okay?
Just like that.
So that side, even though we're going to cure it a few more times before we sell it, this side is essentially done. Of course, we love doing it. Then we're going to work on our second side of our Christmas, okay?
So you're applying resin?
Yeah.
On the back side?
Yes, because we're going to use mix.
Ah.
The back side's going to have mix to fill it in. Let me smooth these pumpkins, guys, so I can get them under the light. Again, I'm just taking it to the edge of my hotel keychain blank to fill the edge with resin. Now, you can add glitter. You do not have to add glitter. It's totally up to you.
I think she gets her resin from Amazon.
Yeah, I just order it from Amazon.
Yeah, she orders it off of Amazon.
So then Let me see, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna grab some. I was trying to see if I had any orange. Glitter. Still okay on time, Mom?
12:39.
Okay.
20 minutes.
Okay, if I don't make it to glass beaded bows, y'all don't kill me, right?
We do have the mixes in our bin. If anybody wants to go and look at the mix and purchase it to make your own of these, you're more than welcome to do that. I don't know when our next scheduled mix show will be because it's one that we do. My other daughter, Larissa, and I, we all three do it together. And
I thought this would be just a really great way to show you guys the potential of the mixes. Ben's, I was in a demo train.
yeah.
So it occurred to me kind of last minute, oh, I could show the potential of our mixes. Isn't it, CJ? Girl, y'all better be following CG Boomerang Echo, all that stuff. I think I got it all. Yeah, I did. All right, so on the back side of my Christmas, I'm going to put a fair amount of the resin, okay, and kind of get it going. If you're not following CG, like, what are you really doing with your life? Get yourself together, okay, because she's the bomb, and she's like a raid train queen, just like Wheezy's Whimsy, who is the queen of all wire wrapping, and James Blonde, who is recently trying to get her have you made it to you were going on 1,000 sales or 1,000 something the other day, right? So I'm going to start dribbling in my Christmas mix. Now, the thing about the mix is this, guys. You have to be intentional with your placement. So you want to always keep a pair of
Silver holiday.
I am done. This man, I tell you. You've been gone an hour, babe. What happened?
There's a lot in there.
Okay. So I am just drizzling on our mix. Y'all see that? See how I'm just putting it into the resin. I'm flipping over pieces that need to be flipped over. Thank you, Mom.
Where's your little bag behind you?
What?
Dish, so you can show them what mix is.
So this one is Nutcracker Christmas that I'm using back here. And guys, we're literally just filling it in because resin is sticky, but it's not hard until you run it under the light. So we've got lists of Santa letters going in here. The Nutcracker mix does have actual nutcrackers in it, so I will get one of those and make sure it gets on here.
So you just kind of strategically or haphazardly, whichever you prefer, put your mix on top of the resin and kind of get it where you want it, situate it, arrange it, because then you'll be putting it underneath the UV light.
And once you do that, all things are done. They're
Yes.
final.
Yes.
There is no going back and fixing anything. You can add more resin, but that's about it.
But it hardens it with a wonderful, beautiful, glossy shine.
So this is going to be the backside to our Christmas. Remember, on the front, we have our Christmas stickers. So now all I'm going to do is grab my pumpkins, which are now awesome, right? And now I'm just going to flip this over and we're going to add some Halloween mix. It is fun, y'all. It is, but you got to have mix. And we sell it in 1 ounce. You get 1 full ounce for $5. And again, we measure this out just like this in a 1 ounce cup. Now, I'm going to pour an ounce out of our Halloween.
Oh, I thought you were looking for something else.
No, I got it. I'm going to show you exactly how much you get for an ounce.
We use the little glass to measure. When we've got a complete ounce of it, we generally pour it in the tray and let you get a good look at it.
So look at that, guys. That's the Halloween.
Then we bag her up and send her to you.
And then she comes to you in a bag. So every time you order these out of the bin, we pour it out, we mix it out. This one, we've looked at it, and we're going to add it to the backside of our punkies. I wish I knew where that classic Halloween is. It was in a pink bag, and it was in here because I was going to use it. I have not seen it. One second, guys.
We cleaned up a lot.
Yeah, no, it was in here this morning. So
While she's looking for that, I'm going to show you some other stuff we make with that resin. You can buy these little containers. They're just little acrylic containers. This one happens to be like a little mug. What do you call those mugs, Risa? It's like a
mason jar?
Yeah, like a mason jar mug. Sorry.
I was like, what?
We fill it with resin and some of the mix. This is a strawberry limeade mix we have. Obviously, you see Risa intentionally
Not limeade, Mom. It's just limeade, not strawberry.
Anyway, there's this. And it's a little keychain dangle. Also, here's another one that we did with a different kind of mix. This one says, Jesus fills my cup. And it is a keychain. Now this one's a little bit different tape on the container. It is kind of like a, I don't know, like a tumbler. And it has mix in it that moves.
It's a lava.
It's a lava.
Because we do lava drip tumblers as well. All right, so we're going to add our mix.
With stickers. Those are
and our resin.
These are also available for purchase if you would like to purchase one. They sell for $5 a piece.
Which kits, honey? In the bin? I don't have these keychain kits in the bin. There's junk journal dangles in the bin. And then I can run the kits for the dangle that I made earlier.
Oh, that's. You don't have any more of those left that are on for auction.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's these. It's for, I've done two things. I'm creating keychains and I'm creating dangles. These dangles, there are kits of these.
There is an angel.
It is, Savvy Mom, it is.
A snowman, a Christmas bell. That funny looking bat that looks like a cat.
Gargoyle.
A Christmas tree. A pumpkin. And Rudolph. Those are the dangles we have, the kits we have left.
Okay.
Do you sell the resin? No, Savvy, we don't. We get it from Amazon.
Yeah, we just buy ours from the big A.
The dangle you made earlier is still pinned.
Yes. That is a kit that we went through and showed you guys all the different charm kits. So each one has a different charm, but I'm going to run all three of these these finished pieces here in just 2 seconds. How much time I got? 48. I got time.
A little over 10 minutes.
All right. This is the Halloween. You do have to take the time, guys, if you're using these mixes with resin, to flip over the rhinestones because they will turn the wrong way. All right. Christmas is done. We're going to stick Halloween in. All right, guys, this is what our Christmas keychain turns out looking like. Here's your mix on one side and your glitter resin DTF on the other.
we will reattach the key ring to it.
And it's done. I mean, it's done. It's under the light. Now, I'll run that under the light probably 2 or 3 more times once I'm done. That's just for me. Like, I don't want it to, you know what I'm saying? Like, self-assurance for me. But the mixes that are in the bin is what we sell to make this stuff with. And there's just so many variations and possibilities with the mix. For instance, I measured out 1 ounce of mix. I made a whole keychain and there's 1 ounce left. Like, it didn't even cut into the ounce that I had measured out. Which mix has black and silver? I just purchased a pink and blue. There are pictures on every single one of them, guys. So you'll have to check those pictures to know which is which. Because there's over 200 of these. Literally over 200 of these mixes.
From what I can see, Aunt Gabby, you picked Paris Hilton Bling, which is pink and other colors, and
A lot of golds and pinks.
Mystery Mooney mix, which is dark blue, purple.
So a heavy silver. I'm trying to remember. There's so many. It's hard for me to remember. You can put a flat back on here. Yes. I have another one of these. I don't know where it is the problem, that I made a week ago.
I think we still have a couple of the Elegante DIY mix, and it is a heavy silver and black.
Is it silver? I think that's golden.
This.
Oh, no.
It says we have 2.
I don't think we do.
Well, Matt may need to change it then.
Yeah, well, I can't do that right now.
Well, I know. So if you see the Elegante, do not purchase. We're not sure if there is that. We're going to make sure.
Okay. So when you finish this like so, Silver Holiday is actually sitting right here. That's what Silver Holiday looks like. I think this little Christmas thing needs a little bit more something. So give me a second. I'm looking.
There is one of it.
Okay. Somebody asked about the light. This is the light I use. This, if you put another layer, it would be. Another layer of resin, Savvy, you could smooth it out. This side's not. This side is.
You want him to take it out, or?
Yeah.
All of it?
Sure. I'm focused on something else, so it's hard to pay attention to what everyone's asking, about the mixes as far as inventory is concerned. All right. So let's recap. We made a bag charm, junk journal charm dangle. This guy was the one we finished. I'm going to run this. It's going to say kit, but you are bidding on this. If you purchase, you get this dangle that I made live.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I think it came out really pretty.
Well, good thing you did.
Thank you for looking. This is the Christmas hotel keychain that I made using Christmas mix, and that one's running. Thanks for looking. The Halloween's almost done. You want to spray alcohol in this thing? Is it in there?
Yes, I've seen it earlier. And
There's a den couch. These can be a lot of fun to play with, guys. They are not super messy. It may seem like it, but in all reality, it's kind of streamlined, not nearly as messy as it seems. A lot of the utensils or things I use with these are able to be thrown away. So in that sense, it really does help me for what I'm creating with it. The hotel keychains I bought at Hobby Lobby. Here is the Halloween backside and the Halloween front. Those pumpkins are adorable, y'all. Super cute. We'll attach the hardware to this, but this is going to be a hotel keychain. It's running now if somebody wanted this one. I actually got those at Hobby Lobby, Savvy, and they weren't too bad. I think we got packs of them and they were on the 40% or 50%. And I'm going to go ahead and stick those under and let them keep going. And a couple on the couch it in.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. We also have the bag pull kits, guys. We have the bag pull kits. These are the kits I was selling for $7. This is to make the bag pulls like you saw me make in the very beginning. Here is the first one. It's a Christmas. You get all the beads and everything you need. And this one has a cute little reindeer charm. Thanks for looking at that one. We also have a couple Halloween. Super cute gargoyle charm in this one. It's a gargoyle charm and all the beads you need to go with it. That one's going. Cup keychains. Yes. Soon as I get them back in my hand. Where are the little cup keychains, Mom? What'd you do with them? I need those little mason jar keychain things. I don't know where Mom put them. Weezy wanted to see them. We just had them out, so I know they're here. I will show them. Give me just a second. I'm just cleaning off this mat. Here is the Halloween. Can you just go ask her?
She's in the bathroom.
So do you have any black and silver? The Elegante, I have one. This is the Christmas, Nutcracker Christmas. Yes. Did you leave the one Elegante in?
No, I took it all out. You told me to.
Okay. I'm going to change this listing and run it for her. So I'm going to edit this listing if you'll give me just a moment. No.
Yes, I did. Now we need the little mason jar things.
Okay, this is for the Elegante mix running now, 1 ounce. We didn't know where they were.
Yeah, there's the alcohol.
And it was under his bed.
He found. We're on the show. Thank you, Aunt Gabby. So she's going to get that last 1 ounce of the Elegante. Okay. All right. Now, you betcha. So I have this keychain, super cute. It's a lava drip, and it's covered with Care Bears.
I just showed them.
Yeah, Wheezy asked to see them again. Oh dear, it's time for me to raid. I don't even know who I'm raiding. Wheezy, are you still here? So I can ask who I raid. I'm so sorry. James Blonde, yes. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm sorry that I didn't get to everything I wanted to. Y'all bookmark our future shows. You will see us on. James Blonde is up next, and she is amazing. Stay on the raid train. It's okay, Ronick. No problem. Stay on the raid train, guys. Be sure and bookmark future shows so we can always have you in. Thanks so much, guys. We love you all, and so does Jesus.
No matter what.